Hello, my dear students. Welcome back once again. So today we are going to look into specimen question paper 2023 economics solved. Okay. So economics paper, I have gone through it and today we'll be going through section A. All the questions from section A is compulsory and any four questions you have to attend from section B. So today we'll be going to section A. So okay, all 16 questions are in the form of MCQ. You have to choose the correct answer. So let's start with question number 1. So you don't need to copy the questions. Okay, you have to write the correct answers only in the answer sheet provided. The first one is labor earns dash as a factor of production. The answer is wages. Okay, so now number 2, when the percentage change in quantity demanded is equal to percentage change in price, then it is called as dash demand. It is called as unit elastic demand. Okay, this is the correct one. So now question number 3, the concentration of cotton textile industries in Maharashtra and Gujarat are due to dash-based division of labor. So the correct answer would be territorial, process, product, technological. So the correct answer is territorial. Okay. Okay. Now let us move on to question number 4. When the government borrows money to build dams and canal for the development of the country, then it is called as dash debt. Okay. So what would be the correct answer? Productive. Option number A is correct. Productive. Now number 5. When the rate of inflation is between 20 to 100% per annum, then it is called as dash inflation. It is called as running inflation. Okay. Number 6, GST is an example of dash tax. GST is an example of dash tax. The answer is D. It is indirect tax. Okay. Now number 7, the sum total of all debts is called as dash debt. Number 7, what would be the correct answer? B. Gross is the correct answer. Oh, so I have to go back. So the correct answer is gross debt. Okay. The next one, number 8. Cash deposit by customers in commercial banks are also known as saving deposit, derivative deposit, secondary deposit, total deposit. The answer would be B. Okay, derivative deposit. Okay, number 9. If dash is used again and again, its value depreciates gradually. Dash is used again and again, its value depreciates gradually. Okay, the answer is capital. Again and again, it's capital. Okay, then now let us move on to number 10. Dash represents downward movement along the same supply curve. What would be the correct answer? The answer would be increase in supply, decrease in supply, contraction of supply, extension of supply. The correct answer is C, contraction of supply. Okay. Then number 11, license fee is an example of citizen revenue, administrative revenue, tax revenue, commercial revenue. The answer is B. Answer is B, administrative revenue. Okay. Then number 12, dash should have the quality of farsightedness. So what should have the quality of farsightedness? The answer is B, entrepreneur. Okay, B is the correct answer. Then number 13, act of buying and selling of government securities by the central bank from and to the public is known as, it would be bank rate, minimum reserve ratio, CRR, open market rate. Those it is CRR. Okay. Then next one is dash spoils the nature and quality of food items. Illiteracy, lack of information, food adulteration, artificial scarcity. So which one is the correct one? So this one will be correct. Food adulteration. The study of nature and principle of government's revenue and its expenditure is known as public debt, public expenditure, financial administration, public finance. So the correct answer is Correct answer would be A, B, C. So public finance is the correct answer. Now the last one, 16. Which function of money facilitates future payments? The answer is standard of deferred payment, transfer of value, measure of value, unit of value. The answer is A. A is the correct answer. Okay, so all 16 questions we have done. Now let us move on to question number 2. I have already written the answers in order to save time. Define the term inflation. Inflation refers to a situation in which a continuous rise in price level takes place. Increase in inflation decrease the purchasing power of the people. Inflation occurs due to an imbalance between demand and supply of money. When the price level of goods and services rises, the value of currency reduces. This means now each unit of currency buys fewer goods and services. An inflation level 2 or 3% is beneficial for the economy as it encourages people to buy more and borrow more. During the time of low inflation, the level of interest also remains low. So this is the answer for the what is meant by inflation. Okay. So number 2, explain any two factors affecting productivity of land. Two factors. So the first factor is qualities of land and second one is means of irrigation. So qualities of land. The productivity of land depends on its natural qualities. If the land is flat and level, it will be more productive than an undulating land. Similarly, land in a hilly area is more productive than the land in a desert. Its productivity also depends on the soil and the climate. The next one, means of irrigation. This also affects the productivity. Land which depends on means of irrigation like canal, tube wells, etc. is more productive than that which depends on rainfall. Now, number 3, what is the impact of inflation on farmers? So as inflation increases, prices paid by farmers for various inputs like fertilizers, insecticides, etc. increase faster than the price they receive from their product. It creates the problem of availability of funds for farmers. Farmers find it difficult to sustain the cost of production. So what is demonetization? Demonetization is a situation where central bank of the country withdraws the old currency notes of certain denomination as an official mode of payment. Such currencies either turns into scrap or are deposited in the banks and replaced by new currencies. Government of many countries across the world have taken these drastic measures to curb black money and stop the counterfeiting of currency notes. Then number 3, define the term demand. So demand refers to quantity of commodity that a consumer is willing and able to buy a various price during a particular period of time. This is for 2 marks. Then mention 2 assumption to the law of supply. Technology of production should not change. There is no change in taxation policy of the government. Then number 3, what is the meaning of consumer exploitation? When a consumer is cheated in any way, either by shopkeeper or the producer, by giving him poor quality of adulterated goods, or by charging more price for the commodity or a service, it is called consumers exploitation. In other words, it refers to taking undue advantage of consumer or a group of consumers by the seller for their own benefit or purpose. Okay. So reason for consumer exploitations are illiteracy, ignorance, unorganized consumers, malpractices of the businessman. Okay. The next one, why do laborers have less bargaining power? Labor as a factor of production has a very weak bargaining power with a buyer of the services. It cannot be stored, is not mobile and has no standard or reserve price. So generally laborers are forced to work for whatever wages the employers offers. In comparison to employer, the laborers have very little bargaining power. Okay, so question number 4. How is the entrepreneur defined in the economics? So entrepreneur is the person who controls the policy of a firm. The entrepreneur is defined as someone who has the ability and deserve to establish administer, and succeed in startup venture along with risk entitled to it to make profits. The best example of entrepreneurship is starting of a new business venture. The entrepreneurs are often known as source of new ideas or innovators and bring new ideas in the market by replacing old with the new inventions. Next one, differentiate between land and capital. Land includes all natural resources. Capital refers to that of wealth. Land is natural factor of production. Capital is man-made factor of production. So land is permanent in nature, okay, and capital is not permanent. Okay. The next one, explain any one primary function of money. Money helps to measure value of goods and services in terms of prices. The use of money has completely removed the confusion regarding value of one goods and the services vis-a-vis the others. Okay, this function has greatly facilitated the process of exchange of different goods and services. The value of goods is determined by multiplying its price with the quantity purchased. Okay, then next one, define an oligopoly market. Oligo Oligopoly is a market structure in which there are few sellers of a homogeneous or differentiated products. So oligopoly lies between monopolistic competition and monopoly. Oligopoly refers to a market situation in which there are few firms selling homogeneous or differentiated product. So this is all about section A. So in the next video, I'll be doing section B. Okay, from here you have to attempt any 4 questions. Hope this specimen solution will help you a lot. Please do share and subscribe this channel so that in future it will help you a lot. Thank you very much for watching. Please take care, stay safe, and all the best for your board exams. Take care. Bye bye.